Okay, welcome back for Thunder. Just a quick recap. Sting retained World Heavyweight Championship against Goldberg on Nitro last time. Saturday Showdown before that, Goldberg beat Booker T to end their feud. Goldberg got the interim world title. He retained it, which meant he could fight Sting for the world title next, which he lost last time out. Goldberg's morale went down to 14%. Don't know what to do with him. So rather than feuding with main eventers, I think I'm going to have to accept the fact that Goldberg is going to leave in the next month or so, and I'm going to feud him with a mid-carder face to try and get them over. Now, I went through the roster. I thought, there was Rey Mysterio, but I thought Rey Mysterio Goldberg. I'm not too sure. Mysterio's part of the tag champs with Billy Kidman. Is it right at this stage to do that? For Cat was another one. Goldberg didn't want to feud with the Cat because he thought he was too good for him for whatever reason. So I came to the conclusion that the only guy suitable was Mike Awesome. Now, Mike Awesome's a TV champ. Obviously, Goldberg's not going to be fighting for the TV championship, but Mike Awesome is going to end up, he's going to drop his TV title at some point, and then what's going to happen is Mike Awesome's going to feud with Goldberg, and I think that will really elevate Mike Awesome's career. I don't think they're going to put on great matches, but I think having Goldberg on your resume is really going to do someone a lot of good. So let's get back to this episode. We're going to kick things off, do things a little bit differently. I'm going to give Air Raid a bit more airtime. They've got two segments here. They're going to lose to Skipper and Romeo via cheating, and then Air Raid are going to lash out in an interview and really curse Skipper and Romeo. Let's see what they can do on the mic. Mark Jindrak is going to beat Hugh Morris, part of the Natural Born Thrillers, gets a help from his mate Mike Sanders, who is feuding with Hugh Morris. I think we need to try and end that feud soon. It's not gone down overly well, but it's not been terrible. Then Sanders is going to get his interview slot. Card filler, Sid Vicious hasn't appeared for a while. I really want to try and build him back up, and I think a clean win over Norman Smiley will do him some good. Interview with Goldberg, just it's become the norm now, trying to get his morale up, giving him segments, and same with Kevin Nash, whose feud with Dusty Rhodes is surely about to end soon. Mamalukes are going to beat the Dark Warriors, who are Rick Steiner and Road Warrior Animal. Neither team have appeared much this month, so it's just keeping them active. Scott Steiner and Dusty Rhodes, one of them requested a match with the other one, and they've got it. Scott Steiner's going to beat Dusty clean, and then Lance Storm's going to come and run in and continue beating down Dusty. He's feuding with Dusty currently. 1-versus-1 angle involving Goldberg, Mike Awesome. Goldberg is going to attack Mike Awesome backstage, so that feud has had two segments in this show. I'm hoping that let's try and build this feud up quite quickly. And then we've got the main event, a feud ender, world title. It's going to be a ladder match, probably worthy of being on a pay-per-view. Sting is going to retain his world title over Jeff Jarrett. Now, I have big plans for a world title, but I won't reveal them just yet. So let's start this show. Let's see how we get on. Not a bad opener. They usually do a bit better than that, but the match quality cannot be faulted. This next one will be very interesting. Air Paris gained overness from this segment. It only got 53%. Air Raid aren't very over with the fans. This feud is to try and get them more familiar and more popular with the fans. So they're only going to gain that by not only matches, but having a few interviews as well. And I would have liked that to be better, but it's what I expected, and I think it's what they needed. Hugh Morris, Mark Jindrak, not a good match. I just don't think Hugh Morris puts on fantastic matches when. Maybe I've just not been putting him in with the right opponents. Mike Sanders backstage, that segment did very well. Norman Smiley, Sid Vicious, not a good rating, but it should do Sid some good. Not brilliant. I thought the crowd reaction might be a little bit more, but there we go. Match quality was bad. Goldberg lost overness from his interview segment. No surprise. Mamalukes Dark Warriors, probably as expected. Maybe expected slightly more. Although the match quality was good, the crowd just weren't really up for it. Kevin Nash backstage, not a bad rating there. Dusty Rhodes, Scott Steiner. Yeah, probably as I expected, to be honest. Crowd reaction good, match quality poor. That's how we expected. Let's see how it ends. Scott Steiner ducks a clothesline attempt. Dusty Rhodes gets locked into the Steiner recliner, submission victory. Lance Storm comes running down the aisle with a chair and gets into the ring. Storm hits Dusty with a chair to the back. Dusty Rhodes goes down to the canvas hurt. No reason whatsoever for Storm to do that other than to pee off Dusty Rhodes. Okay, yeah, Goldberg lost overness from this as well. And he will probably lose overness overall from feuding with Mike Awesome, but I don't know what else to do with him, and it's Goldberg's own fault, so there you go. Main event, it should do very well. Ladder match, Sting, Jarrett, and there we go. Crowd loved it. Jarrett gained overness from the feud ending. World titles gained image. That's what we want in this company. These are the matches that we need to compete with WWF. And Sting and Jarrett have been critical. They've been vital to this. And 65%, not a fantastic show by any means. It is what it is. 65%. We really need to get up in via ratings because overall they've taken a slight slump this month, I think. 4.39. Sting loved that feud. Norman Smiley wants to go in against Chuck Palumbo. That's a good idea. Next show, Smiley and Palumbo. Maybe due to the mismatched skills. Who are you saying is more skillful? That's the question. Anyway, let's see if Goldberg's morale has gone down from 14. Well, it's still at 14, but Buff Bagwell's has gone down because he's not appeared in the last show. You know, I can't make these guys appear in every single show, especially when you're Buff Bagwell and you're not even a main eventer. So, I think Rick Steiner's being pushed too much. Okay. I'll drop Rick Steiner down the card a little bit. And that seems to... Let's see if he moans. I mean, if Rick Steiner leaves, it's no loss to me, is it? But I do think he's alright. Alter position down to a mid-carder. That's okay. Let's see. Yeah, he's not moaned about that. So there we go. The writing staff are fine now. Okay, that will conclude. In fact, that's just lastly. Dustin Rhodes, Kevin Nash. Right. Nash and Rhodes next time. We've got some matches sorted out already for the US title. That one's still going. That's even. Lance Storm, Dusty Rhodes is going to be ended as well. So we're going to have a good show next time. Well, a good show. We know some of our matches. We're going to have 2 feuds ended. Yeah, it should be a cracker. The 10th of June is the next pay-per-view. We're only 16 days away. It's not long at all. So I need to get planning for that. Thanks for watching. See you all for the next episode, Saturday Showdown.